So far then we've got 5 bits we're trying to work on. Parts 1, 2, 3 and 4 are here on Vegas Desktop Video Editing. This is part 5A and then there's going to be a 5B as well. So the main thing here really is to say, I want to be thorough with this, that's why I've split it into a 5A and a 5B, is desktop video editing. Why bother at all with it? Because there are lots of other ways to make videos, should we say, especially with machine learning and AI. I would say my answer bases on the potential and the appreciation of beautiful work. Of course, that applies to absolutely anything in the planet, not just video editing, about writing, about flower arranging, about art, about food, about absolutely anything. Right, look at the top. We've got one bit here which is talking about the examples of beautiful, effective work. And in a second or two, I'm going to share with you the opening sequences to Out of Sight, 1998, George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez movie, and The Italian Job, Mark Wahlberg, and people like that from 2003. And then in 5B, I'm going to go from the second point down the page. So the main thing to do, I think, is to say, let's go over to Movie Studio Editor and talk about learning from other people. So first of all, we're going to have a look at this opening sequences to Out of Sight. So let me just play a little bit for you. Let me just bring that down a little bit. That'll do, and you can get the idea. Then I'll talk about the effect. I'm going to make it easier by going here. So 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so what we saw there was a very simplistic blur, and then it goes into freeze and it has a text overlay, and then I'll do, there's two actually more down here, so I'll just play the next one. Very simplistic but very, very effective. Watch. And then the last one is the real payoff, where we've got Clooney steps out of the building. So I'm going to play, I'm going to play from a little bit, I've got to play from a precursor to that, about there. So 3, 2, 1. And it ends with Clooney. Now, when I said about appreciation of beautiful work, we've just done it. How can we actually replicate that in Vegas Movie Studio? So what we need to do, and I'm going to take an example, is if I can find it. Where is it? It's down here somewhere where it says insert, insert. Yeah, it's here. So what you can do is you can go down where it says insert freeze. So let me just play. This is Echo Smith's music video called Get Into My Car, I think it is. So let me just show you the bit. Very, very fast sequence where she's taking, I think she's an Uber driver, and she's taking a pregnant lady who's advanced labour by the looks of it to the hospital. So watch what happens. So you can go in, and the bit that I've chosen to freeze at is that frame there. All I need to do is right click in Vegas, and I wish to insert, remove an envelope, and I'm going to do a freeze frame at the cursor. So I can do the text as well. I'm not going to, for brevity, I'm not going to do that. But what I have got is I'm going to freeze that on about, bring that to about there, I think. So watch this. Now, I wonder what's going to happen if I played a tiny clip of that music. I might get a bit copyrighted on that. Let's hope not. Maybe I'll take it out later. So the second part of it, what was it that we're going to talk about? This is moving on as fast as we can. Examples of beautiful work. Yes, it was The Italian Job. So in this one, of course, you know, watch other people's work. Now with this, if we go in and we look at something like, yeah, there is a very, very complex, looks simple, but a complex build of slides. You watch this. And it carries on. I'm not going to play it all because it's quite long, but the point of it is it goes in and it builds up these slides. And what it's really doing, I think, is using keyframe animation to show different rectangles and movement across still slides and very subtle moving imagery before it goes into something like that. Just going to pause it there again for brevity and just say that what I did, I think it was in January 2015, I looked at this and I thought, wonder what I could do, and I'd come up with something like. And all I'm doing there is building up a load of triangles, and I've used colours rather than video clips, but that's all I've done. I just wanted to see if I could literally make an arrangement and keyframe it to be perfectly adequate, should we say, really. So if you like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so there's 8 different frames moving around over piano music. And that's it. All I want to do is finish that one. How long have we been going? Nearly 6 minutes. And say I will cut this 5A now to stop, and then I'll pick it up again about making a visual essay and whatever is on this screen.